Somewhere in your bathroom cabinet right now sits a row of bottles you swallow every morning out of pure habit. Convinced they are quietly keeping you healthy, scientists have spent decades actually testing that belief, tracking hundreds of thousands of people, and the results keep landing on the same uncomfortable word: nothing. Let's count down 6 of the most popular daily supplements that the evidence simply does not support. Starting with number 6. Number 6, multivitamins. The daily multivitamin might be the single most trusted supplement in America, a decades-old habit passed down like a family tradition. Researchers at Johns Hopkins decided to actually test that tradition against real health outcomes, and the results were blunt enough to earn their own editorial title. Enough is enough. Stop wasting money on vitamin and mineral supplements. Their review pulled together 3 major studies. An analysis covering 450,000 people found multivitamins did not reduce the risk of heart disease or cancer. A 12-year study tracking nearly 6,000 men found no protection against memory loss or slowed thinking. And a trial following over 1,700 heart attack survivors found no difference in future heart attacks, surgeries, or deaths between those taking a multivitamin and those taking a placebo. A separate, larger review from researchers at St. Michael's Hospital reached the same conclusion, finding no consistent benefit or harm from the most commonly used vitamin and mineral supplements. If a multivitamin cannot move the needle on heart disease, cancer, or memory, even across hundreds of thousands of people tracked for years, the case for taking one purely out of habit starts to fall apart fast. And once multivitamins fail that test, the supplement people reach for every single cold season deserves an equally hard look. Number 5, vitamin C for colds. The moment a scratchy throat shows up, millions of Americans reach for vitamin C, convinced they're stopping a cold in its tracks. This habit is so deeply embedded in American culture that vitamin C remains the single most popular supplement people take specifically to prevent illness. Here is what decades of actual trials have found. For the general population, taking vitamins regularly does not reduce how often you catch a cold. A large body of research going back generations shows no meaningful drop in cold frequency among everyday adults who supplement daily. There is one narrow exception worth mentioning. People under extreme physical stress, like marathon runners or soldiers training in freezing conditions, showed a modest reduction in colds in some studies, which is a very different population from someone stocking up on gummies at the pharmacy counter. For everyone else, once a cold has already started, vitamin C does not meaningfully shorten how long you are sick either. The supplement is not dangerous, and getting vitamin C from food remains genuinely important for your immune system. But treating a megadose of it as a cure the moment symptoms appear is simply not what the evidence shows. That same gap between a beloved ritual and the actual research shows up again with the supplement millions of people take specifically for their hair. Number 4, biotin for hair and nails. Biotin has built an entire industry around one seductive promise: thicker hair and stronger nails delivered through a single daily gummy. Dermatologists have looked closely at that promise, and their conclusion is remarkably consistent across the research. True biotin deficiency does cause hair thinning and brittle nails. That part is real. But actual biotin deficiency is genuinely rare in the United States, since the vitamin is already present in eggs, salmon, nuts, and a normal varied diet. A widely cited review in the Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology examined the available research and concluded there is no sufficient high-quality evidence to recommend biotin supplementation for people who are not deficient. A Cleveland Clinic expert put it just as plainly, stating no studies have proven that biotin supplements actually change the appearance of hair, skin, or nails in people who already have normal levels. Most commercial biotin supplements also contain doses hundreds of times higher than what your body actually needs daily, meaning you are paying a premium for a massive surplus your body simply excretes, since biotin is water-soluble. There is also a genuinely important safety issue buried in all of this. High-dose biotin has been shown to interfere with certain lab tests, including tests used to detect heart attacks, which means an unnecessary supplement could, in rare cases, actually complicate real medical care. And if biotin's popularity outpaces its evidence, the next entry on this list does the exact same thing on an even larger scale. Number 3. Antioxidant supplements for cancer prevention. Antioxidants like vitamin E and beta-carotene were once marketed as a shield against cancer, based on the reasonable-sounding idea that neutralizing harmful molecules in your body should logically lower cancer risk. Large clinical trials run specifically to test that idea produced a genuinely uncomfortable finding. Researchers at Fred Hutch Cancer Center, one of the leading cancer research institutions in the country, reviewed the evidence and found that many common dietary supplements offer little proven benefit for cancer prevention, and in some cases may actually increase cancer risk. This was not a small or fringe result. Major trials specifically testing beta-carotene supplements in smokers were stopped early after researchers found higher rates of lung cancer in the group taking the supplement compared to those taking a placebo. Scientists there also flagged a concern many people never consider, that certain supplements can interfere with cancer treatments themselves, something patients frequently do not think to mention to their doctors because they assume a vitamin could not possibly cause harm. Americans spent an estimated $60 billion on dietary supplements in a single recent year, much of it built on exactly this kind of well-intentioned but scientifically unsupported reasoning. Which brings us to a supplement so popular that most people have simply stopped questioning whether it does anything at all. Number 2, vitamin D for people without a deficiency. Vitamin D has earned a reputation as the supplement everyone should be taking, largely because so many Americans genuinely do run low on it. But scientists draw a hard distinction between correcting an actual deficiency and taking vitamin D as a blanket daily habit regardless of your levels. The U.S. Preventive Services Task Force, an independent panel of medical experts, recently drafted a recommendation specifically advising against taking vitamin D to prevent falls and fractures in older adults, based on evidence showing it simply is not beneficial unless someone has a diagnosed deficiency. A major clinical trial also found that vitamin supplements do not increase bone strength or prevent fractures in children with adequate levels to begin with. A preventive medicine physician at Brigham and Women's Hospital specifically warned people to check their dosage, since many supplements provide 400 or 500% of the recommended daily intake, doses that can be genuinely wasteful or even risky rather than simply harmless insurance. If your doctor has actually tested your blood and confirmed low vitamin D, supplementing makes real sense. Taking a high dose daily, just in case, without ever checking your levels, is the exact habit the evidence does not support. Number 1, fish oil for the average healthy adult. Fish oil sits at the top of America's supplement shelf for good reason. It comes with some of the most genuinely mixed and scientifically complicated evidence on this entire list, which is exactly why it deserves the final spot. Some research does show fish oil can lower triglycerides, a blood fat linked to heart disease, and certain studies have found modest benefits for genetic markers tied to cholesterol. But here's the problem scientists keep running into. Other major trials have failed to find that fish oil meaningfully lowers high cholesterol in the general population, and some research suggests it can actually increase harmful cholesterol in certain people, meaning anyone taking it regularly should genuinely have their levels monitored rather than assuming the supplement is doing quiet, invisible good. A Harvard Health review looking across dietary supplements broadly found that most have only limited evidence of benefit, with just a handful showing even modest possible effects on conditions like high blood pressure and high cholesterol. Fish oil is not useless the way some supplements on this list are. But for the average healthy adult without a specific documented need, doctors say getting omega-3 fats from actual fatty fish like salmon or sardines remains the better supported choice over a daily capsule. So across all 6 of these supplements, the pattern researchers keep uncovering is the same: good intentions, a compelling story, and a genuine gap in the evidence once anyone actually goes looking for it. Before your next bottle, the simplest question to ask is the one doctors keep repeating. Has this actually been tested against a placebo in people like me, or does it just sound like it should work? If this saved you some money, subscribe for more videos like this. See you in the next one.